A first in America, Indiana is cracking down on sister city relations with adversaries like China, passing a law last week to ban its own cities from taking part. The agreements are designed to enhance cultural and economic exchange between countries. The U.S. has signed over 100 such deals with China since 2008. Under them, U.S. officials went on trips to China and Chinese companies invested in the U.S., though some of those deals come with strings attached. China has required some of its American sister cities to agree with China's stance on a sensitive issue, Beijing's belief that Taiwan is part of China. The Chinese Communist Party sees Taiwan as part of its territory, despite never having ruled it. The U.S. acknowledges Beijing's viewpoint, but does not endorse it. State Representative Mitch Gore spearheaded the Indiana legislation. He said the Sister Cities Agreement is a way for Beijing to exert soft power and influence American policymakers. Indiana's ban is set to take effect this July, though it remains unclear if it would affect existing agreements. Indiana has 19 sister city agreements with China. Congressman Jim applauded the law. In a statement, he said sister city agreements are managed by Beijing's overseas influence arm called the United Front. This agency builds relationships with local and state officials through cultural and economic deals, with the goal of manipulating these officials to serve China's interests. And Mary Brady is an expert on Chinese influence operations. She told the Washington Post that Beijing's efforts to cultivate local networks are far-reaching. That's because those local officials may take up more influential positions later on. Congressman Banks also called out a Chinese proxy group in his statement. It's called the Chinese People's Association for Friendship with Foreign Countries. The U.S. State Department designated this group as a Chinese influence operation. This Chinese group said it invited California Governor Gavin Newsom on a trip to China last year. Also in 2023, 6 U.S. mayors traveled to cities in China. They came from Minnesota, Indiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Missouri. They test drove the latest electric vehicles and drank China's famous liquor. Kim Norton, mayor of North Rochester, Minnesota, was one of them. She said she was impressed by China's high-speed trains. After the trip, she reportedly asked the U.S. Transportation Secretary if America could partner with China, adding she wished there was a way to bridge the situation and have a better partnership. NTD reached out to Norton's office for comment but did not hear back before airtime.